Hello, and welcome to this week's Profit Maximizing Moment. This show is dedicated to helping business owners dramatically improve their bottom line with our weekly profit maximizing tips that you can use now. I'm your host and coach, Wayne Belisle. I'm also the founder of a local CPA firm that works with business owners to help them make more money and keep more of it from the IRS. I do this with our profit coaching programs and with our tax planning system, which has saved my clients now well over 7.5 million, all legally. I love money, and that's only for the last 5 or 6 years. We've been doing tax planning a little longer than that. I just wasn't tracking it. Like I said, I love all my clients, but I don't want to share a jail cell with them. And today's we're going to talk about the fastest way to increase your sales, which is marketing to your current customers. But first, I lost the book. First, support for today's show is brought to you by Profit Maximizing Publishing, which published my book, The 90-Day Profit Reset. You would think I would know the title by now, which shows you how to gain your independence from reduced cash flow, shrinking margins, and evaporating customer base. In this book, you'll find chapter after chapter and idea after idea about how you can turn around your business and reset your profits from red to black in 90 days or fewer. Even business owners that are making a ton of money can learn from this and make more. In the appendix, by the way, if you get the book, you might literally want to start at page 123. Page 122 has the resources, a lot of good stuff in there, including my blog, by the way. Go check out my blog. Um, the address in here is wrong because we've changed our. I didn't notice that. I'm gonna have to fix that someday. Anyways, if you just go to wjb-cpa.com, my website, wjb-cpa.com, and there's a place that says blog, you'll see it. In talking about things that like appendix number 1, steps to improving your cash conversion cycle. Appendix 2, 82 tricks to find and keep cash hiding in your business. That just going through that will help you tremendously. Number 3, worksheet to calculate the lifetime value of a customer. You really need to know what that is. Get the book, it'll help you explain it. Plus, I've covered it if you want to just search some of my videos. Appendix 4, 24 ways to build recurring revenue streams. Appendix 5 is a case study on the effect of gross profit and how it and from improving the cash conversion cycle. There's a couple here. Appendix 6, 55 ways to increase profit margins. One of my best. I mean, I use that a lot, and that where you can really have an impact. And then Appendix 7 is actually a worksheet I give for improving your business every month, a monthly profit planning worksheet. Kind of important. I actually think you need to do annual profit coaching, which we're working on slowly but surely, bringing out to the public. So with any luck, we'll get it out there. Anyways, let's get on our topic: marketing to current customers, which is the fastest way to grow. Look, when I start sales consulting with my small business owners, the very first thing I get them to work on is improving every part of the sales cycle. Without a doubt, this is the fastest way to grow a business. And truthfully, the fastest way to increase sales is by marketing to your current customers. Simple. Amazingly, this is one area that most business owners just ignore. The first thing the typical business owner does is hire somebody to do the marketing, put up a web page, do some social media. They do everything. Buy some ads, put up a billboard. That's kind of old, but people do it. Google ads, whatever. So what they're doing is they're trying to bring in new customers. There's a place for that. You should be doing that all the time. But marketing to current customers is the fastest and easiest way to increase sales. Why? Because hopefully they already know you, like you, and trust you. Know you, trust you, and like you. The first two, more, it'd be nice if they like you too, but I'm like their dentist sometimes, and nobody likes to go find out how much they owe in taxes. Right. So what are the steps? Well, there's a sales cycle there. I'm going to skip the first part of the sales cycle, which is you must convert prospects into paying customers, because that's not really what we're talking about here. The next 3 parts of the sales cycle all have to do with increasing sales from current customers. The second step once you convert them into customers, which I'm assuming you are doing, or else you don't have a business, you have a hobby. You must turn that first-time customer into long-term customers who come back frequently. Too important to leave to chance. Get a plan in place to wow. In other words, just bowl them over with service, with how good you are. You want to make sure you turn that first-time customer to a point where they'll never consider anyone else. Okay, think of it as a first date where you and your staff are on your best behavior. Give your new customer your undivided attention and really work to determine their true needs and solve their problems. All right. I do that with every new person that comes in, even as simple as tax return to see, because I've found some of those simple ones um, lead to bigger engagements. It's really that simple. Contact your another thing you can do is contact your best customers and just simply ask them what they like best about buying from you. Also, contact customers bought once and never returned. Find out what you could have done different to make them return. Sometimes they just forgot about you. All right, honestly, give your customers an incentive to return. Frequent buyer cards, customer discounts, special events for your best customers are some of the common ways to accomplish this. Educate your customers regularly on how your product or service improves their life. All right. An educated customer buys more. I remember a parent coming in that was complaining. He had a person who came to him, basically just got cards and stationery, and then found out he went to somebody else to do a monthly mail out. And he was complaining, and I said, "Did they even know you did it?" And he went, "Maybe not." And I said, "Well, you might want to go talk to them, but it's probably a little too late right now, but you could try." Um, but you got to educate your customers on what else you do. Don't let your customers believe you don't care about them. Stay in contact. Emails to customers, print newsletters work well. Phone works great. Remember, your customers are not walking around thinking about the next time they will have the pleasure of spending money with you. In fact, they are bombarded with tons of sales messages in an average day that may have already forgotten you. All right. The third step of the sales process is you must get them to increase their order size each time they purchase. You need to plan this in advance. What related products will you offer during the sales process? When McDonald's trains their employees to ask, "Do you want fries with that?" they perfected upselling at a point that it became a running joke with people. But it worked. You can laugh at me all you want as long as it works. Online, Amazon has implemented upselling effectively by adding a section. And if you order anything on Amazon, we all seem to, it said other customers about this item also purchase these. That's upselling. All right. How many times have you purchased the recommended add-ons? I'm sure you've at least looked. All right. Train yourself and your staff to ask the right questions that will lead to add-on sales. Be sure that they know to offer the added product as a solution to a problem that the customer may not even know they have. You need to know what problems your product solves and how to sell that. That's important. After all, look, you are the expert in your products or services and know what other products they may need. In fact, it could be argued that you have a responsibility to offer the add-on products to your customer if it will truly solve their problems. Don't you? I mean, if you know they've got a problem and you don't offer a solution, somebody come in here today and told me he was working with one of the larger CPA firms. They never told them how to cut taxes. They just, here it is. They never told them. You'd be surprised every year. Um, I argue that's almost negligence, truthfully. We're being hired to help our clients and our customers, our patients, whatever you want to call them. And it's our responsibility to do what's best for them. That's my own opinion, but I think it should be an opinion shared by everybody in business. Okay, the last step in the sales process is to get them to refer their friends. The best way to get referrals, obviously, is to do such a good job solving their problems. Again, listen to what I said, not selling them, solving their problems in a way that is both enjoyable and convenient, that people just want to brag to it about you to their friends. So make sure you wow them. Again, this is not an accident. You need to have systems in place to make sure it works. You can't just simply ask for a referral. Don't just ask them for names of people that you can contact. No one wants to unleash a hungry salesperson on their unsuspecting friends. Trust me, that won't work. Ask them for names of people who have similar problems. For example, let's say you just took photos of a couple getting married. When you go after when you go over the finished pictures with them, ask them if they have any friends getting married, graduating, just had a baby. Yeah, I knew I forgot. That's why I keep the notes in front of me. Sometimes my mind goes a different way. This is more likely to get a referral because they can remember people in those situations easier than mysteriously someone who may want their pictures taken. Offer an incentive for referring. A discount for both them and the new customer often helps overcome people's hesitancy. Just look at the power of affiliate marketing. That's cool. I mean, if you don't know what that is, look it up. Now, look, I know this all seems like a ton of work, and it is. I'm not going to lie to you. But the rewards of doing the work are huge. All right. I have seen some just improving these 4 steps, especially the last 10, just doing a 10% improvement in these 4 areas lead to an increase in sales of 45, 50, 100% without spending a single dime on advertising. Okay. Look, it's too important to leave. You need to concentrate on increasing sales to your current customers. Why? I said it at the beginning. They know you and like you and trust you. I'm going to give you some action tips. Here's some things you need to do. So for step 2, plan to get your customers to buy more often. Create a plan to wow your new customers and your current customers. You need to wow them. Survey your best customers and customers who did not return to determine what you did well and what you can improve. Don't be afraid to ask. Create an incentive program to entice your customers to buy more often. Set up a program to stay in touch with your customers in between sales. There's plenty of others. This is just some ideas. Okay. Increasing the average order size. Create a report to track this by salesperson. You'll be surprised. You're going to have somebody, and the owner should be the best because you know your products and services and you have an incentive, but you should be the best. But you're going to notice some people are just better at upselling. So find out who they are, support them, and train the ones that aren't. List your main products and services that new customers buy from you, and then put together a list or a plan of add-on products that should be or could be sold with these entry-level products. I say entry-level products. What I mean by that is these are the ones that bring the majority of your people to your store for the first time. For us, it's tax returns. They've outgrown their other accountant. They want tax planning. They need some business coaching, simple things. We know what they are. Create a script for your staff and yourself to follow. As far as getting them to refer their friends, create a report to track the referrals. How do you know if you're improving if you're not tracking it? All right. So you notice all of you said create a report of some sort. All right. Create a list of types of people that need your service. Create a script that asks for referrals in a way that motivates the customer to refer. I've sent a lot. This is a lot in here, but this is vital. The fastest way to increase sales is by doing this. I was on the school board back in the early 2000s, and I really had to be careful with marketing because I just couldn't. I had to be careful because of the politics of the thing and who was coming in. So I literally did no marketing. I went to my current customers and increased sales by about 25, 30% just by asking my current customers, hey, what problems are you running into? How can I help you? What's going on? How's business? That's simple. Sometimes I just send a simple email. Hey, I want to talk to you. How's business going? And we go from there. Hey, until next time, this is Wayne Blau saying, let's have a wonderful day, wonderful week. Enjoy your weekend, and God bless. Thank you. And we're